What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Super Princess Peach. In the last episode, we finished the first 5 stages of this world of La-Di-Da Plains, and we're going to continue finishing this world and probably add another one, so we can get 5 courses in one episode. So, as I was actually, you know what? I'm gonna kind of sidetrack here because we're about to just enter the boss, and there's a little glitch that I want to at least mention. But when you rematch a boss now, trying to 100% the game, it says new stages clearly right there. So the new stages basically unlock another area in the next map. So I guess I can kind of show you. I guess I'll show you once we before we start the next episode, at least, I'll show you why it's important to rematch the bosses and whatnot. And they are essentially, not exactly all of them are harder. I mean, just 1 or 2 are pretty much harder. But otherwise, they're not really that much of a threat. They're just here. So. And basically, with Petey Piranha, the reason why I want to point out Petey Piranha here is because there's a little glitch that happens when you get to the second phase of the boss battle. So after you defeat him right there, once he starts flying up, you want to hit pause and then re-enter the stage. You don't have to do all that; just re-enter the stage, and then he's already in his angry palette. So it's kind of yeah, it's just there you go. And so basically, with this boss, I think it's important that you do take him out quickly, when he's he has his belly button and everything exposed, because well, I guess I'll show you why soon, but I guess there's gonna be a few things to talk about today, and so I guess to first things off, I'm gonna probably for starters, I'll probably continue what I said in the last episode about nipping things in the butt, because I feel or not really feel I've just been seeing a lot of way too much softness of just everything turning into basically an adult daycare in a way. And basically, with that being said, yeah, just with that in general, it can get a little bit it can get a little bit I guess it can get a bit discouraging. Sorry, I was just trying to state the next sentence in a way. It's kind of I'm trying to think and say something at the same time. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's just had a brain fart. Basically, I don't know what was going on with there. I'm sorry, but yeah. Anyways, as I was saying before, with good things and bad things, with just a lot of discouragement for I guess for the younger generation, just younger people out there. Because, so yeah, that's what happens when you don't take out Petey Piranha. Okay, now I could just take him out quickly, and there's actually another way you can, take him out. Just hit him with the umbrella and you're good. So there you go. So now you have new stages in the next world, basically. So yeah, you got new stages in Area 2. So I'll explain about that in the next episode, but I guess we can show you what's in store here for this episode. So the stages basically are just harder versions of of previous areas, just kind of mixing every enemy from future areas into here, which is kind of interesting because it's they really just trying to throw you off with all these enemies being in area 1, and it's oh, these guys are not in area 1. No, they're not, you're right. And it's supposed to be something where it's okay, it's I'll just spare them. He didn't do anything wrong. So yeah, that's So that's this stage, basically. And we have another, like, kind of like area where you just, like, you have to do a pattern kind of thing. So you have blue, purple, red. So it's pretty self-explanatory what needs to be done here. And boom. And that's it. Literally, that is literally it. And then you have that entire, like, area being the entire stage, basically. And then failed to, like, show these enemies here. These crying nipper piranha plants. These nipper plants are kind of annoying. So, anyways, the thing that could be a bit discouraging right now for the younger generation right now is that a lot of people are talking the way I'm talking, basically, where it's just like, okay, you're just not gonna happen, you're not gonna want to have kids or anything like that, or get hitched with a partner. And it's a lot of young guys basically saying this, and I just want to say, like, first and foremost, like, kind of just like, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, keep working on yourself, keep moving ahead, and just, you know, God will find that right person for you, and just, that's all I can really say. If that is something you had hoped for in the future, and you're, like, discouraged that it's never gonna happen now, I just want to at least say that. Yeah, but basically, the reason why I'm, like, I wanted to, like, at least put that into awareness is because for not even my reasoning, but just, like, a lot of reasonings in general, where a lot of things are just not getting nipped in the butt with bad actors and whatnot. And this is related to, like, the whole, like, Super Mario Maker 2 episode, you know, in the last episode, basically. If you want to, like, hear my rants about that, check it out, and it's there. And yeah, this stage is pretty quick, so anyways, sorry. Yeah, that was stupid of me to do. So yeah, Yoshi's Island vibe kind of thing here, but it's supposed to be harder, basically, these stages. It's actually not that bad. It's encouraging you to explore areas and whatnot, and just do everything you can there. So these stages are going to be very, very quick. So, as I was saying before, with, like, the things that are going on with, like, bad actors and whatnot, and nipping things right in the butt, it's important to do so. Oh yeah, and this, wait, yes, sorry. I am really sorry, guys. So, we have a new enemy. We have Mad Bonsai Bills. These are Mad Bonsai Bills. These guys are Mad Bonsai Bills, basically. And they just kind of rage at you. Like, they just come across the screen and just randomly come at you. They don't go that slow. They're fast. So as you can see, like, they're very fast. I wonder if I could pick one up, possibly? Probably not. No, I can't pick one up. There we go. Goodness gracious, they're just coming out of nowhere, for real. And it's probably a good thing that I did do that, because then those things would have, like, dropped me down annoyingly. And this is me checking to my left without checking to my right, because I was like, this is the way forward. I remember this. This is the way forward, and there you go. I remember playing this stage quite frequently, so it's like I would usually just eliminate all the all the blocks, and I would just, like, break all the blocks here. So that's what I try to do. It's literally just a block stage. That's it. This stage is, like, very, very, like, short. I'm not even kidding you with that one. So anyways, back to what I was saying here. But, like, when it comes to, like, situations with the bad actors, I think it should be nipped in the butt for the most part, because at least for me, like, I think society has gotten way too soft for that in a way. For my reasoning on thinking that is because I think, like, when it comes to, like, people, like, with bad actors just, like, acting, like, kind of just barbaric in a way because they're not getting their way, and then we just kind of sit there and take the crap from them. I think like there's situations where you could do that, and there's other situations where, hey, maybe we should kind of like act on this now, so that way we don't have to, put up with this for so long, and then have everyone else have to put up with this further along. Because it can be kind of annoying. I will say it is kind of annoying to deal with. That's the thing how I feel with, like, I don't know, just with everything in general, like when there's like authoritative like positions, like available, or just like kind of tasks in hand. I've dealt with these things in the past, and personally for me, for those of you that know me in real life, I'm kind of like the I guess people could probably just, if anybody were to describe me in real life, I guess you could probably, like, if you're younger than me, I probably would be like the crazy uncle in the corner that would kind of just like see stuff happening, and then like, I mean, quite frankly, you're gonna want crazy uncle on your side, just so you know, like, this crazy uncle's not bad by any means. He has no bad intentions. He just probably would want to see, if anything, he would probably, oh wait, check this out. I took his spike ball away. It's funny. But yeah, that's one way to get rid of it. You can actually do that by stomping on the ground with the Angry Peach as well. So, anyways, back to the bad actors and whatnot. The thing here is like so if you were to look at me and you're younger than me, I guess, I mean, no one would know how old I am, right? So anyways, if you were younger than me, I'd be your crazy uncle at the corner. And if anything's happening to you, I'd probably try to do my best to protect you in a way, and kind of like, hey, yo, lay off this kid. What's going on here, I'll probably do my best to do that, but it's probably going to be at the moment that you least expect it in a way. So that's just me. But if you're older than me, you probably look at me as that kid that's just like, okay, he's just like the nicest kid in the world, or a complete jerk. It's one or the other. Either you see me as the nicest guy on earth, or you see me as the nastiest person on earth, like a complete jerk. And the reason why I say it's one or the other is because, well, to be frankly honest, I'm just blunt with things, and if you know me longer, you'll probably think I'm just a nice person, which, I mean, in some ways I am, but in other cases, like, if you don't know me that well, you're probably gonna think like, oh, this guy's really a jerk. I'm like, yeah, because I'm trying to keep away bad faith actors, basically. If you're, I'm trying to keep fake people away, basically. That's all it is. Like, I don't do small talk. I don't do any of that unless I actually, like, know you, like, for like a little bit. Like, I'll try to make an effort to make small talk. That's just how I am. Like, if I've known you for a while and like small talk happens, and like, it happens, like, I'll try to kind of like conversate. But if I don't know you that well, like, you're gonna have to like deal with basically you're gonna have to deal with the real side. I don't BS my way around anything. I just present myself as how I am, and that's it. Like, I mean, people can call me the crazy kid for that in a way, or just the nicest kid, or a complete jerk. So I don't know. That's just where everyone would stand on that one, I guess, in a way. I don't know, but for me at least, I don't know. That's just how it is. Oh yeah, by the way, you can if this screen annoys you, you can just kind of like, get it away. They should have at least put some sort of like effects, like some sort of smoke, but I guess there's not really any smoke, right? So I guess it doesn't really matter too much, right? But yeah, I'm not really too bothered with the haze over here, so I don't know. And but anyways, I came across something yesterday, and frittata. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call it frittata now. Not just for this video. And it's not because of Fritanga Plays or anything at all. Actually, I saw this news prior to this, because before I went to bed, I was like, oh no, he covered it already. Dang it, I was gonna try to beat him to the punch on this. So he beat me to the punch because he's always on top of it, and so was I, kind of, because I was doing some things yesterday, and well, actually the day before. It was Wednesday. So you're getting this video today. It's Friday. This all happened on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I was looking at some news and whatnot, and apparently, you know what they say? Well, actually, no. Never mind. You know that they don't say that saying. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say it, but then it's not gonna make any sense. So, anyways, gamers sue Nintendo over tariffs. 2, actually. I don't know the names of them, but I think they're just gonna remain anonymous. So for right now, I'm just gonna pretty much state a little bit of that. So. And obviously, you know, my comment will have it'll have it within the hour, hopefully, because I do plan on releasing this video at noon-ish, probably. No, not noon. No. You'll see it. Basically. So, anyways, let's just get to the nitty-gritty here. 2 Nintendo customers have filed a class action lawsuit against Nintendo, alleging the firm intends to benefit by both raising prices for consumers seeking. Alright, you need to learn how to spell. For consumers while seeking compensation from the U.S. government. Last month, Nintendo of America filed a lawsuit against the U.S. government over the initiation and administration of unlawful trade measures last year, asking the U.S. Court of International Trade to refund their tariff paid with interest since they were imposed. So, for context. And the filing accused various U.S. government agencies of collecting more than $200 billion. $200 billion. You know what I can do with that money? Dude, I could probably provide 5 houses for a few people, and I will still be set for life. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I were, I honestly could probably just retire and last the next 50 years. I'm not even kidding you. $200 billion? That's a lot of money. But I guess, you know, greed just never has its end. So, anyways, and I'll figure out what I can do with the rest of the money. Lord willing, I'm pretty sure of it. But anyways, now in a new court filing report by GameFile, the lawsuits allege that Nintendo's recovery of tariffs would constitute unjust enrichment and violate Washington state consumer protection law. Unless restrained by this court, Nintendo stands to recover the same tariff payments twice over. Not just like, because I'm gonna be honest. Well, actually, I'll just keep it going. Once from consumers through higher prices, and again from the federal government through tariff refunds, including interest paid by the government on those funds. The lawsuit claims the claimants, Gregory Hofret of California and Washington-based Prashant Sharon, filed their suit in Washington on behalf of American consumers who purchased tariff-affected Nintendo products between February 1st of 2025 and February 24th, 2026. You heard that right, within the last year. And up until February 2026, 24th. Sorry. So I'll cover that in the next episode, since this episode's probably going to end soon, most likely. But I'll at least want to give you some sort of reflection. Like, if you live in Washington or anything, go. I'm sure if you can look this up to go support this, because I highly doubt these gamers are gonna win against Nintendo. If I'm gonna be honest, as much as I want them to win against Nintendo on this, they're not gonna win. I mean, to be frank, I don't think that they were gonna win against the government to begin with. At least Nintendo was, and they're not gonna win against the government with that one. But yeah, there needs to be more effort. If we get more effort on this to move forward with these things, we as a society could actually turn crap around to actually make things more affordable for everyone else. I think it will only be fair, and it would just make things a lot more acceptable in a way. You know, to at least buy games for a reasonable price and still enjoy it and still be able to buy food for ourselves, you know. Although it would be a little sacrificial, but, I mean, it's fine, basically. hell, right? So I guess I will end it here. I'll probably talk more about this in the next episode. And yeah, don't forget to shine bright and stay bright.